Hello and welcome to our Thriving Thursday presentation. My name is Stephanie Dawn, and I'm so excited that you are joining us today. We value your time. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes, and so glad you could join us. So we're living in unprecedented times. Would you agree? These days that we're living in here in the United States and Canada and really all over the world are so much has changed for so many of us, and many of us are moving. Many of us are changing jobs. Many of us are dreaming into being a life and a lifestyle that is different from the one we've had in the past. And that was me about 6 years ago. And before I tell you my story, I just want to ask you: has your income changed in the last couple of years as a result of what we've been dealing with over the last 2 years? And if so, go ahead and mention it in the chat. And or perhaps your family is facing difficult financial decisions, like I just mentioned, moving, or you're not quite sure what you're doing with your work, your career, and you're maybe looking to do something different. You're in the right place. If you're working in the health field, if you are, a business owner who is an alternative health therapist, or works in the birth field as a midwife or a doula, or someone who is working to help people with their health and wellness, and you're looking for another stream of income, you're absolutely in the right place. So this was me 6 years ago. I was a very busy business coach working with women entrepreneurs in the birth field, and I wasn't looking for another stream of income. I was fairly successful, if I do say so myself. And however, my health was lacking. I was 10 years postpartum. I was, as a business coach, I was very sedentary, sitting all the time, and I didn't know what I was doing with my nutrition. So it was, those were difficult days. We don't know what we don't know until we know. And so I had an amazing woman who was a doctor in my coaching practice, who I deeply respected, who reached out to me about this cleanse that she had just done. And I'm going to thank you all to mute when you come on here. Thanks so much. And so she asked me if I wanted to learn more about the cleanse that she was doing. And I said, I absolutely do, without knowing anything about it, nothing about it. But I respected and I loved her. And we've got folks off mute. If you could please mute yourself, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I basically got involved through my own desire to transform my health, really. And after about 6 months of feeling incredible and knowing a lot of women and a lot of moms that could benefit from this, I started sharing in a very casual way. And it wasn't long before I caught the vision about how this elegant residual income business model could really support me and my family, and could help me to exit from the dollars for hours paradigm, which I didn't even realize that I actually wanted or needed to do. I was really happy in my work. I loved the work that I got to do, and it really gave me a lot of satisfaction. But again, I was a solopreneur. I was working as a solopreneur, and if you are a solopreneur, you realize that the buck begins and ends with you, right? You're the chief cook and bottle washer. You're the one that is responsible for everything, which is a lot. Marketing, advertising, website, accounting, on and on it goes, right? So what was missing in my life was community. And this is what I found with this incredible community of world changers, really. You're going to meet another one in a moment here. Men and women who are committed to being the change, who are committed to living a life of transformation in terms of their own health and their own wealth, and aligning with a company that really reflects, is a sacred mirror for the values that we deeply care about. For me, I'm a longtime environmental social justice activist. And when I found this company, Purium Health products, I was a tough customer. It really needed to be in absolute alignment with everything that I believed in. I used to live on an organic farm, and the purity of everything that we did, everything, not just the products, but how we showed up in the world was deeply meaningful to me. And one of the things that I'm particularly proud about that I've been watching the company transform with is the commitment to reducing our carbon footprint with plastics in the corporate, the way in which we package up our products. So we now have biodegradable packaging, and we're looking to be completely plastic free by 2022. We've already saved so much plastic from the earth over the last couple of years, and we're looking to completely get it gone by 2022 here. So that's deeply meaningful to me as someone who cares so much about our planet and what we're creating here for all 7 generations, right? I'm a mom, I have 2 kids, and I'm thinking all the time about the world that I'm leaving behind for them. So I love what we have here. I've also watched our company transform, from having there was a couple things that we had that weren't organic that are completely certified organic now. And so, as an organic activist, as an organic freak is what I like to call myself, that also was incredibly meaningful to me, because the purity of what we, the importance of the purity of food has been completely underscored in my work here as a leader in this company. And the degree to which our food systems and our food sources have been corrupted is so disturbing to me. And so we go through triple testing of all of our products and all of our ingredients. And, we have our own little lab down in Southern California at our facility. And I love that. I love that I can fully 100% stand back behind what it is that we have here for my friends, my family, my colleagues, and all the people that I'm constantly bringing this to. So without further ado, I'd love to introduce you to a woman who I've had the pleasure of meeting. What was it like? I think about 4 years ago. I've watched her transform before my very eyes in her health and her body, but also with her business. And I'd like to introduce you to the amazing Tal Kapoor, who is joining us from Southern California, which is where our company is based. Welcome, Tal.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Yay, I'm so glad you can make it.
Me too. So, yeah, I'm really excited to be here to share really what we have with all of you. Thank you so much for taking time out in your day to be here. And, I'll just cut to this, make this real short for you, right? Because we're in the middle of a day and I just want to wrap this up in a nice little bow for you. I was really, really sick before I found Purium, really sick. And I had a lot of different ailments going on. And I was also 100 pounds overweight. That's a really big number. And when I was introduced to this product, much like Stephanie, I, was very skeptical. I was a hard sell, let's say, right? And I just wasn't sure that it was something I could believe in. I didn't know anything about it, really. I was just so tired and overwhelmed with all the different products and protocols I had tried. So I was skeptical until 3 days in. That's all it took, was just 3 days. And I knew on that 3rd day that I was sitting on something pretty magical. And this was definitely something that I could get behind and I could share. And my girlfriend has said to me, Tal, if this is so good for you and you're feeling so good and you're coming alive now, you're not a selfish person. So share what you have. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm so not a selfish person. I'm the complete opposite. So I took it on and I decided, all right, instead of returning my products, I'm going to get them paid for instead. And I started sharing with my friends and they just started coming in. I see some of them are on this Zoom right now as well. So good to see you guys. And just by the trust from friend to friend is how this all started. I've lost 80 pounds and come off of all of my medications so far. And when you asked in the beginning, Stephanie, about, if our careers have changed, if life has changed for us, specifically around COVID and the lockdowns and so forth, yes. I mean, it took a huge, giant twist for me. And I really had to pivot. Why? Because I had just bought into a CrossFit gym that I had fallen in love with, right? I was finally getting my life back. I had the energy that I had when I was younger, and I was an athlete back then. And so I started working out, discovered CrossFit, and fell in love with it so hard that I actually invested and bought into partnership with 2 other mamas. Right. And so this was exciting. I was a gym owner. It was amazing. It was so much fun. And then what? We have to lock down for 2 weeks. Oh, no, wait, it's a month. Oh, no, wait, it's 2 months. Oh, no, we're going another 2. Or like, what's going on? Like, I have no income coming in. Like, this is my new baby. This is life now. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I pivoted. Really, really quickly. I decided to build my own gym right outside my house in my backyard, literally. It's all outdoor, and I kept it completely COVID safe, right? And I invited my friends and members to join in. Yes, Kim, you were one of my yachties, right? And, pivoted, made a business out of it, and love it. And it's thriving, and it's doing amazing. And guess what else I did? I brought in my Purium business, and I introduced my Purium business to my clients. That's huge. As a fitness trainer and gym owner, we get inundated with so many different companies trying to. Can you mute, please? Do you mind? Sorry. Shine on. Can someone? Thank you. All right. So, where was I? Yeah. So I started introducing this into my client base. And as a fitness trainer and a gym owner, being introduced by and prospected by so many different companies, almost on a daily basis, everyone wants you to sell their products, right? I actually had the right product. I actually had my hands on a pre-workout drink, on a protein drink that is not just going to fake what it is that you're trying to achieve with your workout, but it's actually going to do your body justice. And that's what everybody wants. I actually have in my hand this pot of gold, and I have the ability to share it with everyone. Okay. So about 90% of my clients today are doing Purium, and they are thriving. I call this now the one-stop shop. I'm like the Home Depot of fitness, right? You come in, you get your sweat, you get your fitness training, all that stuff, and you get your nutrition on top of it. Boom. We're better than Home Depot. The Home Depot is like the home improvement capita, right? And right here at Yacht Fitness, you're the body improvement capita, right? So it really does marry everything. And not only that, but it's wonderful too, because I take for Kim, for example, she's left Los Angeles, right? And she's now living in Puerto Rico, but I'm still connected with her, right? We are partners in this. We are also really best friends, but we're also partners in this. So we get to really stay connected on a daily basis and really help each other's business grow and thrive. What's better than that, than just adding on even more and more and more friends and growing your community, even with people that you don't know? More than half of Kim's friends, I don't know, but now I do, right? So I'm widening my network, and I'm widening my reach. And that's really the beauty of this business, is really being able to spread the joy, spread the love, and spread that pot of gold far and wider than your own personal contact list, let's say, right? Because now you're really being able to grow that tree and spread the branches. And it's just really beautiful, really beautiful. So what makes this so amazing as well is the affordability. Okay. A lot of people think, oh gosh, that's a lot to spend at once. But when you think about it, it really isn't. It's really about reprioritizing your priorities, right? Is health important to you? That should be the number one, right? Because if you don't have good health, everything else that you're doing in your life means nothing, right? So is health a priority for you? Answer that question. Is fitness a priority for you? Answer that question. Is well-being a priority for you? Answer that question. Is financial freedom important to you? Answer that question. Is staying home with your family and raising your children important to you? Or is it more important to you to go to a job and, work for someone else? What's important to you? Where are your priorities? Right? This is what it's about. So when you look at that sticker price, think about those priorities before, right? Break it down, okay? Because it's really, really worth it. Health is the true wealth. Exactly, Sovereign Joe. Thank you for saying that. So we'll start off with my favorite pack, which is the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance. Okay, it's my favorite pack because I'm an athlete, I'm a trainer, and this is what I do. And I get the pre-workout, the post-workout, the muscle recovery products, as well as all the green stuff, right, that we need to have in our diet daily. Okay, we have the gut health to go with that as well, because without a healthy gut, we cannot absorb all these incredible nutrients that we're putting into our bodies, right? So it has everything. You get the whole sleep and everything. And that pack for retail is $6.99 retail. Now, you've been invited to this Zoom by a friend, and your friend has a gift card code to share with you. And when they share this gift card code with you, you'll get 25% off. That's huge, right? Order every month and you keep getting that 25% off. That's amazing, right? That's going to bring that $6.99 down to $5.25. That's incredible. That's $17 a day. That takes care of your Starbucks latte and your croissant, or, you find out where your priorities are and how you're going to take that money and spend it and invest it better in your life and your lifestyle, in the new life and lifestyle that you want for yourself. That's what it's all about. It's not about that giant sticker. It's about where you're going to break it down, how you're going to make it work. Okay. And then there's another amazing packet. If that's too crazy for you and you're not a big fitness person and you don't really do the hikes every other weekend or whatever, you can just do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. Now I say just, I don't mean just. Okay. The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation is a fantastic pack that is really going to deliver all the nutrients you need in a day. Really, truly. And it's 30 days worth of food. All right. So it's 60 meals. Fantastic. Okay. This one retails for $4.39. And then with the gift card codes comes down to $3.29. Okay. That's what, $11 a day? Come on. Right. One superfood shake is $2.50 a shake. That's less than a coffee at Starbucks. Come on, right? Seriously. And the best part about both of these packs is that you actually get the business with this as well. And what that means is that you get unlimited gift card codes that you can share with your friends and family, right? And get your products paid for and start making that pivot that you've been trying to figure out how to do during these times. Are you still wanting to stay in that job or that position that you've been in for years, that you're miserable in, that it does not serve you, that you have to request for vacation time, that you have to ask for time away so that you go pick up your kids from school because the school's on lockdown yet again, and all the kids have to be quarantined for the next 3 days now? Where is your flexibility? Are you having that? Do you need that, right? If you're a stay-at-home mom, really, to be able to contribute to your family income, into your household income by helping your community thrive, there is nothing more rewarding than that. So I'll just finish off with this one little thing, because Stephanie, you brought up earlier about world leaders. And, I'm originally from Jamaica, and I have always wanted to give back to Jamaica. I've always wanted to find a way, an avenue somehow, or something that I could do, that I could offer my country, that I could take care of my people. My family still lives there. How can I do this? Purium currently is not in Jamaica, but now I'm talking to friends who are very interested in investing to open up Jamaica so that Purium can be shipped there. So that we can, I know, I'm like, woo, this is like the world all coming to, this is amazing because our owners do everything they can to complete their mission. Their mission is to end human suffering. They literally will go out to farms and they will buy farms that have been using glyphosate for many, many years, and they will regenerate the soil, which takes about 7 years to regenerate the soil to become organic. This means they're making nothing off of these farms. No seed has even been planted yet, okay? Just to regenerate the soil. This is how giving they are and how caring they are. This is my dream, is to bring Purium to Jamaica. We have such fertile soil, but it's all being poisoned, right? And so I want my people to thrive, and I want Purium to come into this and really help me grow this island to really flourish as beautifully as it is. So that's like another why that I have. It's like, I have a whole pile of them, and I love this avenue because it allows me to do what I want to do and be passionate about the things that I am passionate about and stay true to myself. So thank you, Stephanie, for having me on today. I really appreciate you.
Oh, you're so welcome. It's so great to hear your dreams. This is what I've watched happen over the years as we, as Purium is a company that listens to its field. And so, Tal, I know actually that you are going to be the one that's going to take Purium to Jamaica. So I'm so excited by that possibility and how that's going to help the people of Jamaica. So, there are so many people being attracted to this opportunity. And when I say world changers, what does that mean exactly? I'm talking about artists. I'm talking about activists. I'm talking about organic farmers. I'm talking about entrepreneurs, like what we were talking about earlier. Healthpreneurs is a word that I like to use. Birthpreneurs for all my fellow birth entrepreneurs, people who are working with people every day to help them live their best life. So, and they're finding ways to weave what we have here into what it is they're already doing. This is what I love helping my team to do. And so I just wanted to speak to something that you said a moment ago, Tal, because this was meaningful for me in 2021. I enrolled a health coach who watched me on live going off about glyphosate, because that's something that I like to educate about. Something that I didn't mention at the top of this call is that I was elected as the chair of the Million Mom Movement Council, which is the activist arm of our company. And we work every week to help educate folks understand about what's going on with the corruption of our food system. So for those of you who are moms and dads and that care about the kids, thought you might want to know about that. So I was going live on Facebook about glyphosate, and she was watching me. And this is a woman, a health coach, who had been hit up by so many people about so many different products over the years. And she was picking up what I was putting down. And I reached out to her later in Messenger, and she's like, oh my gosh, somebody who knows what I know about glyphosate and the toxins in our food. That was very meaningful to her. So we've got, people who have been staving off from representing a company, embracing this company because of the commitment to excellence and purity and the quality. That was important for me 6 years ago. It's still important for me today as a brand partner. So if this is feeling juicy, if this is feeling yummy to you, we want you to seriously consider joining us. This company is on the ascent. And the way that we share, the way that we grow our business is by sharing, by inviting folks to events like this. And this is not hard. This is not rocket science. It's food. It's very basic. It's something that we all need every single day. Which, in all honesty, that was something that I really needed help understanding, because I was one of these people that would go and get my green juice from Whole Foods 6 years ago and think I'd be good for the next 5 to 7 weeks. Like, I literally thought that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. I don't need to go back for a while. I didn't really understand the concept of the importance of daily nutrition. So that's what we strive to do here. And so what does it mean to get the business? So Tal, thanks so much for mentioning both the packs, There are other packs that can help you get the business, but what does it mean to get the business? So when you get the business, Tal mentioned, you get unlimited gift codes for a year. You get the back office, which helps you to see your whole organization, your customers, and your brand partners. You can work this just as an affiliate model and just give out your code, and work the customer pathway, and that's fine. And that's going to give you, some decent residual income, or you can work the brand partner pathway, which is what I recommend as a business coach, to build your organization really wide, really deep. And that's going to get you the thousands and thousands of dollars of income monthly. So, and then you're also going to get the Purium app, which is a wonderful way to share what we have via the social networks, via texting, etc. So we have it's all done for you, pretty much, in all honesty. I've watched the company morph over the years, and this is as easy as it gets to be sharing, to offer and invite folks to what it is that we have here. It's very elegant, as I mentioned before. And I just, it's like I said, it's not hard, and anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. Okay. You don't need to be somebody who's, understands this business. I didn't understand this business 6 years ago. I learned it, and I'm still learning. So we want you with us. If you're jazzed, we want you to reach out to the person that invited you to join us. They have a discount code for you. You can check out more by going to ishoppurium.com or puriumenrollment.com if you're interested in the business. And we can't wait to continue working with you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to see you on the other side. Bye, everyone.